What's good, you guys? It's your boy Vacation Time with Ryan. Hey, I just wanted to tap in with you guys. You guys some updates, talk a little bit, and we'll just jump straight in. Now I'm gonna just record, not gonna edit. I'm just gonna fire it out. Um, so happy New Year, first of all. Hope you guys are off to a great start. I know some people use January 1st as kind of like the beginning of goals setting and all of that. Me in the past, I didn't like to do all that. I like to just, if I'm gonna do something, just do it no matter what time, because sometimes you set goals in the beginning and then you fall back into your ways, and then you know what I mean? It kind of feels like, well, you don't have to wait for the new year. However, this year, I did set a goal for myself for January. I'm just using January 1st as like just for time to, for motivation, for all of that. And so far, so good. Now, I did say I was gonna go live every day on my journey, but not gonna lie, the first couple days was extremely difficult, right? So I started fasting, and it is difficult, but there's highs and lows, there's ups and downs, whatever. It's like a roller coaster. If you fast or if you've done it before, you already know. So for me, I've done from 12 a.m. New Year's, January 1st, ball drop, everybody probably taking shots. That's when I started my fast. So just to give you an update, I didn't eat. I wanted to come out the gate kind of like really strict in the beginning, and then my fast will ultimately be like an intermittent fasting where I'm just eating a certain time of the day. I chose to do something they call OMAD, it's one meal a day. So that's what I'm doing. Um, I said I was gonna like try to do like snacks of fruits and stuff like that throughout the day, but I'm not doing that so far. So far, I'm just doing one meal a day. So I'm only eating like throughout 1 hour of the day, fasting for 23 hours. That is what I plan to start doing as of today. But in the beginning, I just did no food, period. No food, just water. No shakes, no fruits, none of that. Just all water, water fast, just to kind of like reset the vibes. Some people say it could reset your taste buds. But, anyways, I'm not trying to go too deep into that. This is a travel channel, so we'll talk. We'll change the subject. But just for people that watch the live streams, if you were waiting for an update from me, that's the real quick update. So, salute to y'all. And if anybody joined the fasting journey, I hope it's going good for you, and I hope you didn't crash out yet. All right, so we're in January 3rd. Hopefully, you hold now strong. All right. So yeah, so that's what I'm gonna be doing for the rest of January. I hope one meal a day. Yeah, if I get too hungry, if it's unbearable, maybe I'll do two meals a couple of the days. But right now, so far, we're holding it. We're hanging in there. Right. First day was difficult, right? But all right. Anyways, moving forward now. So what we got? We got um Cuba. I'm going to Cuba. You guys probably already know. If you watch me, I'm going to Cuba soon. I'm supposed to be going to Colombia in February. This year, for travels, when I do travel, I'd like to go to a new country each time, but I know sometimes we might pop back into countries we like, maybe DR. Uh, I might go to Canada. Obviously, I got to see my family. But other than that, the goal is always to see some new countries and explore, go to places I've never been. That's always going to be my goal. So stay tuned and we'll see what happens. All right. And aside from travel, I might take a little break from travel. Um, Obviously, I don't want to take the whole year off, but I might take a little break just to try to, because this is the way I look at it, right? If I take a long enough break and really lock in on what I want to do, I'm not going to say what, but I'm not going to say what specifically, right? But and lock in on ways to where I can actually move out of the country and travel full time. I think that's just kind of more intelligent, just to focus and try to be out of here if that's what I wanted, right? If that's my goal. So I do want to travel around. for some years, just to have that experience. I don't want to get a lot older and then regret, man, when I was young, I should have took that leap. I should have tried. I should have whatever, and just traveled for a few years nonstop, without a time limit on when I got to come back, do my little content and right. All right. So I'd appreciate if you guys hit the like button. I appreciate if you're still watching, that means you rock with me. Obviously, I'm not out traveling, showing you something. I'm just giving you an update on my life. So if you're here, I appreciate you. That means you rock with me. All right. So salute to all the travelers out there that's out there grinding. It is a grind. When I first imagined this channel, I'm like, man, one day it would be amazing to travel full time off the strength of just YouTube. But after time, I start to realize like that's kind of, I don't want to say difficult, but it's like everyone's not going to be able to do that, right? Everyone's not going to be in the good graces of being able to pull 1 million views and stuff like that, right? So we got to have other goals and other plans set. Obviously, would I like for my channel to blow up and I can make enough to where I can literally travel off of YouTube? Yeah, who wouldn't want that, right? But, I guess I'd rather bet on myself, I should say, and, build the money up, build the remote money up to where I can still make money from anywhere in the world. Then that way I could travel and work from anywhere. I guess that's the route I would have to take because YouTube's not promising. I mean, one day you can get 20,000 views and the next day you can get 200 views. So, yeah, but no excuses. You always want to be better, make better content, do different things, go to different countries. So yeah, so that's that, right? So we're gonna lock in on different things. And we're gonna do our thing, right? So if I travel a little bit less, it's not because I don't love traveling, because I do. But sometimes in life, we gotta take a step back to take 100 steps forward. You already know what I mean, right? I think that doesn't need an explanation, right? So what else? Okay, so breaking news. I woke up early this morning and I saw that they said, I just seen a bunch of posts. Donald Trump, they took Maduro and the president of Venezuela. They took him and his wife and flew them out of the country. This is just, I don't typically do like political stuff, but this is like world news, right? So let's watch a little clip from a channel. Let me call fair use. Hold on. Fair use. I don't want no smoke. I don't want no beef. Fair use. Please don't come after me. This is a very big channel. So shout out to them. We'll speed it up a little bit. Maybe that'll help us. Like, we're not trying to steal their content, but I just want to show you guys. I'm sure everyone has seen it, but do a quick reaction.
The President of the United States, Donald Trump, has just posted a statement on Truth Social. This is the first public acknowledgement by the United States. I will read it for you, just seeing this pop up on my phone as we speak while texting back and forth with senior advisors at the White House. From the President of the United States, the United States of America has successfully carried out a large-scale strike against Venezuela and its leader, President Nicolas Maduro, who has been, along with his wife, captured and flown out of the country.
Wow.
This operation was done in conjunction with U.S. law enforcement. Details to follow, according to the president. There will be a news conference, he says, today at 11 a.m. at Mar-a-Lago. He then punctuates it, as he often does, with thanks for your attention.
11 a.m. and wow, it's actually 11 a.m. right now. Interesting.
To this matter, it is signed by the president. So again, I want to repeat two of the key sentences in there. He confirms that the U.S. carried out this large-scale strike against Venezuela, and he says that its leader, President Nicolas Maduro, who has been, along with his wife, captured and flown out of the country. So, according to the President of the United States, Nicolas Maduro is no longer on the ground.
Where did they fly him to? Can somebody tell me? I know y'all be knowing stuff. Where did they fly him to? I'm just curious. They've been flown out of the country, I guess, to the U.S.? I don't know.
ground in Venezuela. It leaves open a bit of a vacuum there in terms of leadership. It's not entirely clear who is effectively running that country at this time. I just want to get your immediate reaction to the news that we are hearing again in a Truth Social post from the President of the United States.
Well, this changes everything. This means that this was a regime change operation and that this was had some degree of coordination. Witnesses earlier described helicopters. Witnesses described low-flying aircraft. I was taken aback by what you just said, that Nicolas Maduro and his wife have been taken into custody. That means there were either local forces on the ground or local forces working with Americans to hand over the leader and bring him out of the country. An extraordinary development. We just saw a regime change operation take place quickly in the early hours. You said, does it leave a power vacuum? I know that for the last several months, there have been conversations going on through intermediaries with the generals and the top leaders around Maduro, trying to convince them to turn on him, to hand him over, to allow him to be.
All right, we're not going to go too deep. It's, obviously you can go to that channel and watch it. So anyways, you guys can comment and fill me in what's fully going on. Obviously, I heard the news. My question would be, why do you guys think that Donald Trump was interested in doing that? That's it. I'm not going in. It's not a political channel, but because that's Venezuela and this is a travel channel and a lot of people love Venezuelans, right? The people of Venezuela, a lot of people visit Colombia. There's a lot of Venezuelans in Colombia. There's a lot in where I live in Florida. So shout out to the people. I wish everyone well. I hope everyone is doing great. So whatever the reason is, you guys can fill me in the comment section. All right. So that's just breaking news at what I woke up to. So yeah, that's that. So aside from that, I think I covered most things, giving y'all an update. So moving forward, maybe I'll do like a community post or whatever, give y'all a little updates on my journey for January. So like I said, all of January, that's what I'm trying to do. All right. So I weighed in 12 a.m. January 1st, and we'll weigh in February 1st again. Right now, I could tell you this as an update, if you care, for whoever cares. I'm down, according to the scale. It's probably water weight, but I'm down like 7 pounds, right? I know it's probably just water weight, so I'm not excited or anything, but that's where I'm at right now so far, and we're on day number 3. Like I said, I've been not eating, so it's probably just water weight. But the point is to have something steady throughout all of January. That way, February comes, we can set new goals, maybe relax a little bit more, but we want to see how we do for 30 days or for all of January. Anyways, so yeah, Cuba coming up. You could leave a comment if there's anything specific you want to see about Cuba, like anywhere you want me to go specifically within the Havana area. Any style of content you would like to see, I would take into consideration. Obviously, I'm gonna do what I come to do, but I do take what y'all say into strong consideration because you guys are watching, right? So appreciate y'all. You guys, man, just stay positive. I would say, guys out there in the community, man, you love travel, you enjoy travel for whatever reason, just try your best to just be good people and do good things and put good out into the earth, and good will come back to you. And that's it, man. Keep up a good reputation, so that way, regardless of what happened, you could always keep your head high and you could know, like, hey, man, I'm solid. I stand on me. I'm not out here doing any weirdo activity. I'm just, living my life and enjoying life. I ain't harming nobody. I ain't doing bad to nobody. In fact, I'm actually supporting people, and I'm contribute to actually helping people. So, all right. So keep that energy out there, guys. Stay great, people. Quick little update. Probably just drop it out today. If you guys want to see more videos like this, let me know in the comments, man, because it ain't nothing for me to just come and give you a weekly update, right? So I can keep that going if y'all want. So if there's a country that you would like to see me go to, other than the 2 countries that I named that I will be going to, let me know. We'll probably try to do it later on in the year. Let me know. And you, what country do you guys desire to go to this year? If there's one country you feel like, man, I can't miss out on seeing this year, put it in the comments as well. All right, it's your boy Vacation Time with Ryan. Like, comment, subscribe, and thank you if you made it to the end of the video. Drop a 100. That means you rock with me. All right. I'll catch y'all on the next live stream. That'll be my next move. All right, peace.